Today's devotional, we are focusing on faith, and our Bible verse for today is Matthew 8, verse 10. Stevie Wonder's Faith, Keeping the Faith, and Have a Little Faith are common pop songs that are known to lots of people. The concept of faith is well known, but today we're going to briefly talk about the theme of having a trusting faith in God. 2024 was an interesting year for myself and my family. I saw the beauty of holding on to God's promises over many years and putting my faith in God, who is above all earthly situations. Halfway through 2024, God placed me in a position at work which was above and beyond and better than anything I could have ever imagined. Sadly, in 2024, I also saw the pain caused when humans are unfaithful. In both the highs and the lows of life, we have a choice. We can put our faith in people, in what we see, in our circumstances, or even in what makes sense. Or we can choose to put our faith in God. My experience last year tells me that God is the only one that we can trust, and the only one that we can put our faith in. He will never let us down. He will never fail us. He always knows what we need, and He is always good. From the Christmas story, Mary teaches us that faith isn't understanding God's plan, it's trusting that He's the one that's working it out. Our Bible passage for today is Matthew 8, verse 10, where a centurion demonstrates outstanding faith. A centurion was a man of war, a man who had achieved a high rank, and he was a Gentile. However, this unlikely man showed extraordinary faith that amazed Jesus. Let's read Matthew 8 together. We're going to start at verse 5. When Jesus had entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him asking for help. "Lord," he said, "my servant lies at home paralyzed, suffering terribly." Jesus said to him, "Shall I come and heal him?" The centurion replied, "Lord, I do not deserve to have you under my roof, but just say the word, and my servant will be healed." And down at verse 10. When Jesus heard this, he was amazed and said to those following him, "Truly I tell you, I have not found anyone in Israel with such great faith." Then Jesus said to the centurion, "Go, let it be done just as you believed it would." And his servant was healed at that moment. When I read that passage, my heart automatically wants to be that person with great faith that Jesus is amazed by. However, as soon as I step into the real world, often situations or life experiences dampens my faith. Sometimes we give excuses for why God can't come through, or we simply don't believe that the Creator of all, the Lord of all, could come through for me or for you. Do you believe that God can heal? Do you believe that God can give you a job? That God can heal a broken heart? Do you believe a situation can change in an instant when you invite Jesus in? As I finish, let me read a quote that sums up a faith in God. Faith in God isn't a feeling, it's a choice. It's choosing to trust Him and lean on His promises, even when the future feels unclear or overwhelming. Faith says, "I believe you are good, and I will follow you no matter what." It's a steady, unshakable decision to rest in His love and guidance, knowing He has already made a way. So as we move into 2025, let's be people of great faith, who have our eyes fixed on God alone and trust that He is good always and that nothing is impossible for Him.